Yes, that's it. Never give up. Never give up. Never give up. Well, my story is very similar to Margaret's because, as Margaret says, we've been married for, 58 years. We've done all sorts of things together. We're both musicians. We both lead worship in a church. We travel together. We pray with people together. But I want to tell you what God's been saying to me this year. I felt when I woke up on New Year's Day, first thing in the morning, I felt God was saying, this has got to be a year when you're useful for Jesus. Useful for Jesus. So each morning I would say, well, okay, God, what am I to do? What are we going to do together today? And that was fine as far as it went. But after a little while, I felt that the important thing, first of all, was to be close to Jesus. And I was so glad that Philippa, as she was singing, included the words, more than anything that you can do, I just want you. And that's it, you know. Another one that she said included the words, to be overcome by your presence, Lord. That's how we're going to be useful for Jesus, because we are so close to him. Sometimes in churches, you go through series of sermons and messages and so on. A few years ago, the popular phrase was up, in, out. Do any of you remember that? Up, in, out. So the up bit is being close to Jesus, day by day, to be in his presence. And then the next bit is in, where you're part of a fellowship, you're part of a group. And I want to say that this year, and in fact since lockdown, since Matthew and Catherine and Margaret and I and a group of other local people have been praying together in. That's the wonderful thing, to be part of a group where if there's a need, you just either ring up or you send a WhatsApp, will you pray for such and such? And we know there are people praying, and we have received such blessing. That's the wonderful thing. And this year, it's been even more so. But then the final thing is out. Out. Up is closeness to Jesus. In is closeness to Jesus with others, other believers. But the out is, if you can imagine it, standing in a circle, but instead of facing inwards, facing outwards. And I want to say that this year, I've been finding opportunities to be looking out. The other day I was at a supermarket, and the person at the checkout said, I'm just sending somebody out to the chemist to get some tablets because I've got a raging headache. I said, I'm a Christian, can I pray for you? And I did. And I saw him the next week, and he said, yeah, I'm better. Up, in, out. What's God saying to you this year? Be in his presence. Be useful for him. Bless you.